How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Hillside Gaming. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Well, guys, it's been a long time since I've had a video, and yeah, I've had some real stuff going on in my life that just, it's just held me up. But I am getting back to making videos again, and this is the first of many videos yet to come. So, without any further ado, let's just get right into it. So, I wanted to share a site with you guys. I'm not sure if you use the site or not, but I wanted to share it with you regardless. On your profile page, most of you all probably have this thing down here called SteamAnalyst.com. Okay, if you click on this right here, it will take you over to Steam Analyst. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but it's a really cool website. It's got lots of really cool tools. Steam Rep. All kinds of cool stuff. It has, different cash out websites up here that links to it, and you can do different things from these links. You can find all the newest, latest, greatest, highest discounted items and this and that. They have market prices. They have profit generator tools over here. They have trade tools. Your inventory view, which here is my inventory view. Something kind of cool that they've added recently, which I have really found useful, is you can now do a screenshot. You can just pull a screenshot from your items, or your items or other items from other inventories, or just all kinds of different stuff. But an example of that would be, here's my AK-47 Fire Serpent. Yeah, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Click on that. It shows you my Fire Serpent, a screenshot of it, which you can then zoom in on if you want to. Whatever that you want to do, right? So that's my Fire Serpent. Yeah, just click screenshot, boom, there's my Poseidon. Yeah, pretty nice. It's a nice little tool. They also have a little 3D model of it as well. And yeah, it's just a nice little tool they have there. They have different prices of your inventory from different sites over here. Go log in, and you can browse some fun. Some fun is, browse the top 500 inventories and so forth and so. But it's just got a lot of different stuff. One of the cool things that I like about the site is just all the different options that you have up here. You can log into Skimport. You can CS Money. Let's just go to CS Money. We'll do like hot deals, for instance, or we can do like lowest prices, right? Here's the hot deals, right? So we'll just go to CS Money. Right now, the highest discounted item on here is at 66% off, 58% off, 55% off, 53% off. They already do all the math for you, and they present it to you all right there, just in your face. It's pretty nice, man. Anyways, if you're not using the site, guys, I might suggest that you try it out. Anyways, let's get into analyzing the CSGO market right now. As always, I go here and I look at my inventory, daily, and I'm looking at different prices of different items and trying to see if, things are kind of looking up or looking down. And, I've been kind of keeping track of different things in here. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was the Shattered Web sticker collection. Okay. Pretty nice that the prices have gone back down again, which I'm very happy with, because I sold a lot, okay, at some really overhyped prices, and I got a nice Steam inventory balance from it, and I sold some other stuff too, of course, but I sold quite a few of my Shadow Web sticker collection, and now the prices have been going back down again. I'm really excited to see this. Many people are panicking, I guess the less seasoned investors, or people that invest the money they couldn't afford to lose, or people that invest the money that maybe they really didn't want to hold long term to begin with, or people that bought at good prices and they did not sell at the top or close to the top, and now they watched it go all the way back down to these prices. I guess those people may be not so happy. But, most investors, if you've been around for a while, you'll get the idea. I mean, really and truly, the prices go up, they go down. There's hype. There's, there's depressions. There's all kinds of different things that happens. But, normally whenever I see prices, peak, I sell some of whatever I own. and whenever they fall back down again, which most of the time they do, then I either buy it back, or I'm just really happy, because then I have the choice to buy it back again and then ride the next hype back up again, right? Especially on items that actually I believe in my heart that are going to go up in value again in the future. And the Shadow Web sticker collection is one of those items. So, especially this sticker right here. This was over $12. I think higher than that, but we're just going to say double what it is right now. So once again, this could look to some as a worthwhile investment again. Okay, so but a lot of these stickers have they went up in value. I sold so many of them, and now they're going back down again, which is great, because they're going to go back up again one day, right? That's what's great about it. So and if you cashed out, then congrats to you. How about the all these these sticker capsules, right? They went through the roof sometime like around August, I don't know, August 5th, August the 8th of this year. Everything went through the roof for about a week, right? It was fantastic. It was the hype of your life. Everyone was making profits hand over fist. Everyone was cashing out. Some people were hoping for higher highs, and they lost big time. If you're one of those people, I am sorry, but there's always the next hype, okay? Just learn from your lessons and move forward. That is part of investing. Sometimes you just have to learn from mistakes and don't repeat them, right? It's just simple. It's easy. And one of the cool things is these capsules. They were up, and now they're back down again, but they're not quite where they were, okay? Here's an example. Here's the Berlin 2019 Legends Hollow Foil Capsules. Has some good stickers in here. Phase, Navi, Astralis, Liquid. I mean, some really good stickers in here. I would say in my VR, but yeah, we all know what happened with them and the coaches and this and that. So yeah, that's not going to be so popular for a while. But but we still have some really good ones like Phase, Navi, Astralis, Liquid. I mean, still some great stickers in here. And the capsule, once again, it saw its hype. At around, I don't know, August, I guess, sometime late July, early August, okay? That's whenever everything saw the big hype, okay? But it has fallen back down from your 530, 540, 550 price range. It's fallen back down to right now. Some sold for as little as 308 today, right there. And so here is something kind of cool to look at. Okay, so we saw some hype. This is just your chart, right? And this is the lifetime. And right over here around July 2nd, the price was around 315, 310, 308, right? Now, if you scroll over here through all the hype and it came crashing back down, now we're kind of balanced back out at roughly the same prices as we left over here. So what that means is it was already up on the hype, not hype. It was already on the on the upward trajectory. Okay, and now it went through the hype and came back down, and now we're kind of picking up where we left off. Okay, I'm hoping to see this get a little bit cheaper. Some news I'm going to talk about later on about the CS:GO Major. That news may, I will definitely incorporate these capsules in that news. Depending upon whether we have a major or not, these capsules could go back up real fast. And right now, it could be a very, very good buying opportunity if you wanted to buy more, right? Most of you guys hopefully bought back here whenever they were dirt cheap, right? I'm talking dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap, right? But if you didn't buy back here whenever they were these prices, hopefully you bought some, under $2, and and if you sold them up here, then good for you, right? Or even up here, then good for you. But if you wanted to buy some right now, if you think that these have a chance to go back up again, if there's, for instance, no CS:GO Major, then we could probably easily see another 450 to 475 probably target, right, which is a good enough profit margin. in my mind. That's just my speculation, of course. This not saying anything in stone or anything, right? But anyways, on to our stickers. The stickers, went through the same hype, and some have went up, some have come down, most have come back down again. They've kind of equalized in value now, and I've seen a few of them trying to peak a little bit, trying to go back up again. But like Navi, Tyloo, maybe of course your Hellraisers because of the news with their logo changing. That pumped a little while ago, but there's like here's your Navi Hollow, for instance. Now I went with the Hollow because it's kind of right there in the area with many of the other Hollows. They're pretty cheap, although the Navi is the most expensive. There's a few other ones that are kind of close. Up here, in your foils, it's kind of the same principle for your top 4 or 5 teams, okay? But same thing over here ish, okay? But I went with the Navi because it's kind of easy to look at. And yeah, if you want to look at your lifetime view, okay, here's your June, July, late July, July 31st. These peaked up here at 858. But right around the time everything kind of hit, these were around $6 a piece at August 5th, which is whenever this whole week of this nonstop hype, everything was going higher. Now the prices have come back down again, and I was hoping to see this go down a little bit further. I'm actually hoping to see this. We'll say somewhere around the 270 mark. I'm hoping to see these, because that's right about where this needs to kind of break even. I mean, like here's 305, so we're not too far off, right, from what sold today. But buying some more of these, maybe, I don't know, maybe right around your 250, 270 mark. That would be really, really nice, but I'm not sure if they'll get back down that far or not. But if they do, you've seen where they went before, so now you have kind of an idea, at least long term, where they have potential to go. Of course, long term, everything has potential to go higher, right? How about your Cato 2019 stickers? Same thing happened with all these as well, guys. One of the ones that stuck out to me though was your Furia Hollow. If you guys have been following the Furia Hollow, of course Cloud9 did pretty good too, right? And there was a few other ones as well that did quite well. But I'm just going to talk about your Furia Hollow right now. And today we can buy them at $52.78, okay, or $52.76 with your buy order. Now let's go look at the lifetime of these. Oh gee whiz! Guess what, guys? these were actually selling for over $100. I'm not sure why the chart doesn't list this, but they were selling at almost like $105. I took some screenshots, posted in Discord back whenever they were listed at over $102, $103. But yeah, a lot of them sold at around 90-ish, somewhere in the area. And I called it back then. I said that they should equalize at around 75, but they have taken a substantial dive. They did kind of stabilize at around that price for a while, but eventually they did fall back down. And now they're in the low 50s, right? But right over here, okay, we see June, July. I'm gonna call it maybe right over here. Okay, so your $45 mark is where these were kind of setting at. Everything started going up a little bit, right? They started going up a little bit, but much like with everything else, it kind of had its little peak right here. That was kind of where, like, right before the big, price movement started happening, right? So if you take this price right here, your 45 to 47 price range, scroll right on over here. We're not too far away from that, so we're kind of picking up where we left off just a little while ago, right? So we can kind of take all of this out of the equation and just kind of go from here to here. And this could be yet a good time to buy more of these. I don't think so. I'm kind of waiting. If these hit $45 again, I'm going to buy some more. But at these prices, it's still not exactly worth it for me to take my money, my profits, and to go buy some more of these at this price. But if these hit, $50 $45 to $47 a piece, I'm going to be buying some more of them. So, but you know, and a lot of people, they were really, man, I saw people buying these at the hyped prices. There's people that spent $70, $80, and $90 a piece for these, and they bought them, you know, and now they're really upset because they're holding them because the prices fell, right? Well, don't be one of those guys, man. Don't ever buy into the hype, guys. I've made many videos about that. You know, don't get carried away by FOMO or fear of missing out, right? Fear of missing out can cost you dearly. That's a lesson that you learn early into investing. You know, is don't buy into the FOMO. If you're not already in, and or you can't get in very early, you know, then it's probably too late until the prices come back down again and they stabilize, and then you can buy in. But seeing where the prices kind of went up to, and you know, and then they come back down, well, you know, where they went up to, that's kind of a good indication. And I don't ever go with your peak. Like your peak is like up here, right? I kind of go with, you know, your normals. So your 75, 79, 80 price range, that is what I would call a normal, you know, more normal at least. Okay, I don't know how to really word that properly. I'm not using the right words here. I'm just trying to put my thoughts out into video format, and sometimes I'm not so good with that, but hopefully you kind of get the idea, right? So, you know, anyways, it is what it is. This sticker has a bright future, a very bright future. We saw it go up to, you know, over $100. It stabilized at you know, 75 to 80 bucks for quite some time before it came back down again. This has got plenty of room to go back up to at least 75 to 80 dollars again in the near future. I would say a few months or by the end of the year. We could definitely see those prices, unless something catastrophic happens, you know, worse than what we already have going on right now with the virus and this and that, and you know, majors and this and that. But you know, if there's no major, I'm just saying, I'm not, you know, if there is no major this year at all, then a lot of the other stuff from previous majors is going to go up, and it's going to go up pretty fast. So, because people want something to invest in. You know, that is unless Valve brings out a new operation and says, here guys, have something, you know, have something that kind of tides you over until next year, you know, but who knows? But this is still, I think, you know, a little lower, and this is going to be a great buy-in to get once again, but that's just me. How about your skin cases, guys? Cases are something I have been really investing my time and my efforts into recently. And I'm going to make a whole video about it, but let's just go this far and say the cases, they were pumped up along with everything else during the late July, early August hype. These cases went through the roof. I mean, the prices were insane, man. I'm talking Shadow Web was $2.80. I'm just everything was just pumped through the roof. It was just amazing. I loved it. I sold some cases, and I've already bought some back, you know, but point being, you know, I'm going to do a whole video on these, but I really believe this is a really good time to be investing in cases. I'm just going to say that for this video. There's about 4 or 5 cases in particular that I'm really keen on owning quite a few of. And I will talk about those in my next video. But anyways, let's talk about the Shadow Web case. This case, once again, it was up to $2.80, right, during the hype here. And now it's come back down to $1.65 at current market value. Many people sold their cases. Many people were holding them, hoping to hit that $3 mark, and they never got there, and the prices started falling, and they held on, thinking they were going to bounce back up again. They never did. They didn't sell them, and now they're angry with themselves, right? Don't worry, guys. They'll go back up again, but it's going to be a lot slower this time, and I will explain why I say that. Yeah, this case was really super hyped because, number one, you know, the skins in this case were only, you know, out during the Shadow Web operation through this one case, and this one case was only, you know, available through, you know, your battle pass or whatever they call it. you know, drops, and you get like what, 8 of them per 100 levels or whatever. So, yeah, you know, yeah, they're a more limited supply. Okay, so the skins are still limited supply skins. The knives were also unique. No other case had these knives, so everyone invested, of course, in this case because of the rarity of these knives and these skins and this case. Everything was just rare. Everything about it was completely rare, right? And yeah, so, and here's the knives. You know, here's the knives in this case, of course. You know, your nomad knives and your paracord knives and you know, skeleton knives. And then again, we have your survival knives, right? So that's the knives that was in this case. La-di-da, right? And the case is, you know, it's doing really, really good still, I think. I would love to see this case hit $1.25. If this hits if this thing gets anywhere in the $1.20 U.S. currency, of course, if this hits $1.20 something, $1.25, $1.27, $1.28, I'm going to buy a couple hundred more. This case will go back up, just much slower. Okay, it will go much slower. The reason that is because your new fracture case came out, and the fracture case also has the knives that were listed in the Shadow Web collection. So now the knives from the Shadow Web are also the same knives that are in the fracture case. As you see here, we have Nomad, you know, Paracord, Skeleton, right, and your Survival. So same thing. So now the knives are no longer exclusive for the Shadow Web case. Okay, which is fine. It's fine. But the skins in the Shadow Web case are still exclusive, and they will not be dropped in any other case ever. Okay, so this case, because there was not a, I mean, look, there was a big supply of these cases out there, but it was only for, what, 3 or 4 months, right? So, I mean, it's, you know, well, like for, whatever, you know, for a small amount of time, this case was being dropped, and only dropped if you had, you know, your operation, right? So, yeah, I mean, you know, this case is still going to go up in value. I just say much, much slower, just because that we have the same knives in a new case now, and that new case is really, really just out there, you know, and it's going to be out there for a long time. It's not a limited drop. It's not for a limited time. That case is going to be around forever, right? For years to come. Whereas the Shadow Web case is not. It was only available for a period of months, right? And it's not in a rare drop pool. It's not in any drop pool. This is a, you know, a one-time only type of case. So it still will go up in value. Some people are kind of probably worried because, well, the knives were the biggest important things. I didn't really care for many of these knives anyways, personally. I do, on the other hand, care for some of these skins. It did have some pretty nice skins, especially your covert skins. Some really, really sick skins, and this one right here in particular is amazing. I have one of each of these. Sorry for the noise out there, man. A motorcycle drove by. But anyways, yeah, I just want to let you know, man, the Shadow Web case is still going to go up, just slower, and the reason it'll be slower is because the new fracture case does have the same knives. So we're going to see this case go up in value, just much slower. So anyways, how about some news here, guys? Dota 2, of course, you know, they published, you know, August the 24th, right? So it's just been a little bit ago. You know, the following pandemic, you know, has been developing globally, recent and increasing unpredictability of the, you know, the virus, right? Means that, you know, you can't yet commit to new details of the, you know, tournament, right? So anyways, yeah, I mean, I think that they already put this out to you know, the early of 2021. Okay, so people were asking, you know, a lot of people were asking, wow, if they're going to put off the Dota 2 tournaments, then, I mean, CSGO tournaments, you know, CSGO majors probably doomed as well. They just haven't made a announcement yet. But, you know, I mean, it kind of really sucks because, you know, you know, if they did it for Dota 2, although that's not, you know, that's not the most popular game, right? Valve's bread and butter is still CS:GO, right? So, you know, maybe just maybe, you know, we have hope. But I'll be honest, you know, I'm getting to the point to where I really don't expect to see a major this year from CS:GO. And if that happens, my gosh, the noises out there, man, this is crazy. Anyways, pardon the noises, guys. I apologize. But yeah, lots of traffic out there. Anyways, so you know, if we don't have a Dota 2 tournament, you know, and we don't possibly have a CS:GO tournament, we can have hope that Valve will bring out a new operation, at least, possibly. And a new operation could do multiple different things. It could give us ways to invest our money. It could also give us ways to lose money temporarily in Shadow Web Collection stuff, stickers and cases. Because then we'll have a new one, right, that comes out, and people will sell off the old, even though they should hold on to it, right? They'll sell off the old because the prices will go down for a while, and then they'll go back up again, of course, but you know, temporarily they will go down. And but you know, having said all of that, you know, Valve bringing out a new operation so close, that's pretty hopeful. That's pretty optimistic, right? That's pretty wishful thinking. Most likely, you know, what may very well happen is, you know, there might not be a major at all, and there might not be a operation, and we might be stuck doing nothing until the beginning of the year, right? And if that happens, what's going to happen? You know, CS:GO may die a little bit, yeah, you know, or some and people could start investing in the most recent stuff like Shadow Web and Cato 2019 and Berlin 2019. Right, you know, people will start investing in that stuff again, and the prices could go back up again. So keep your eye on the market, guys. It always pays to know what's going on, and you know, have your own opinion, right? So next we have a PSA, really. Okay, I was looking on Reddit. I saw this guy, poor guy. I was just talking about Bitskins. You know, in one of my last videos, I was talking about Bitskins. I think it was in the cash out, my newest, you know, my most recent cash out site list, right? I did list Bitskins in there along with many reservations about Bitskins, but saying that, you know, if you wanted to withdraw in crypto, at least, you know, Bitskins was one of the few places out there that you could still do so. But in that video, I did talk a lot about the issues people have had with Bitskins. You know, and I think during that video, Bitskins was like closed down. The website was shut down for like 72 hours. You know, I mean, they had some major issues. And now I go and I look just a few hours ago. This guy, you know, he's got $5,300 locked up in Bitskins. They like froze his account. And they can pretty much do this, and it's not the first time people have talked about. You can go read the whole thing here. It's on CS:GO Market forum, you know. But yeah, this poor guy got shafted once again, and you know, it's all about Bitskins, man. It's all about Bitskins. So I really hate to see these things because, you know, I was trying to be optimistic, even with my extreme reservations that Bitskins may one day be usable again, hopefully. But I tell you keep seeing things like this, and it just keeps it keeps me away from Bitskins. I hate it. I hate it because I want crypto withdrawals, right? I want to be able to cash out my skins into crypto. And you know, and easily, right? I mean, you know, yeah, I can cash out to my bank account, take my bank account, and then go buy Bitcoin and pay fees for buying it and pay fees for getting it out of the exchange or wherever I bought it from to my wallet, and then, you know, transfer it to my other wallet. I mean, you know, and pay fees and lose all kinds of profit and lose all kinds of. Or I could just simply sell skins and cash it right into crypto, right to my cold storage wallet. Simple, easy, no more fees, right? So that's why I like to use crypto, right? But, you know, and unfortunately, one of the only, not the only, but one of the only sites that offers a nice selection of crypto withdrawal is Bitskins. And guess what? We see things like this, and this poor guy, you know, I mean, this guy's got 18 grand worth of sales that has run through here. Okay, he's been loyal to the site. You know, poor guy, man. You know, he's just getting crapped on, and I tell you, you know, it's just horror stories that I see over and over and over and over again since the new ownership of Bitskins has taken over. There's been so many people, story after story after story, that has come out with just different types of issues, and you know, it's just enough stuff to keep you away from using Bitskins. So once again, guys, I'm losing hope in Bitskins, and I'm you know, like this guy says somewhere on down here, I'm scared that one day it is very possible that these guys might just close shop and take everything and run. I know that's a bold statement. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. By no means am I saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that's going to happen. But this guy says that he has that fear, and I have to say that I have also had the same fear, because, you know, a reliable, stable, you know, platform that doesn't have a lot of issues, you know, and look, everyone has issues occasionally. Servers go down, you know, maintenance happens, things like that. That's just that's your normal, you know, maybe server lag occasionally. I understand that. But when people, you know, can't cash out, and people's accounts get, you know, frozen, when, you know, people, you know, deposit and they got to wait for multiple weeks before their funds show up in their account. When people withdraw using crypto like Ethereum, they got to wait 2 or 3 weeks to get that Ethereum deposited into their wallet after they've already cashed out, you know, which it should take just a matter of, you know, minutes. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, and so I'm just not going to recommend Bitskins, guys. So I hate it, but things like this really make me second guess it. But I'm going to start wrapping things up here, guys. It's a long video. All right, guys. Well, the next thing I want to talk about is our Norse collection. Okay, it's what I want to touch on this real quick. I have been very, very pleased with what I've been seeing with these prices. The prices have been doing very, very good so far. Not to say that if a new operation drops soon, which, you know, who knows, guys. Once again, it could be 2 more years, right? But who knows, right? But for right now, in my videos I had, I don't know, it's been a while ago. It might have even been on my other channel. But I had some videos. It was on my other channel, actually. But if you all were around then you all watched those videos, of course. Back whenever they operate. Yeah, it was on my other channel. But anyways, I talked about how this skin right here was the highest priced of your restricted skins, right? And it was on the very, very top, and everyone was buying these, and the price was, you know, like $15, $20, $25 higher for this skin right here over these 2 skins right here. Okay, and these were like, you know, down in the $50 price. They were really down there. I mean, they were really below the Desert Eagle in value. And what I said was, in that video, I said, you know, I'm not buying this skin because, I mean, I really don't need a green deagle. But, you know, but point being, I just, these were so much cheaper, right? I said, well, they're all the same rarity, and they're all going to be used for trade-up contracts. I don't think this is the best looking AUG skin on the Steam market, right? I mean, there's a lot better AUGs, like the AUG Akihabara Sept and you know, the Sigma. I mean, there's all kinds of different AUG skins that look a lot better than this one right here, right? So people aren't buying this to use it as a play skin necessarily because it looks amazing and it's the best looking AUG in the game. Same thing with your P90 over here. This is not the best looking P90 in the game. It does look really nice, but it's, you know, I mean, you know, this is all rarity. This value is all rarity based. It's just rarity because this is a collection skin, and it's rare, right? And also it is used to trade up to these big boys up here, right? So point being, in my video I said, you know, these 2 are the one I'm going to invest my money into, and I did indeed buy multiple of both of these skins. And now I am happy to see that the Norse collection has met my expectations, and this is actually the cheapest skin now because this was the most commonly bought skin. Everyone was buying this one, and they overlooked these. And these were like $15, $20, and $25 cheaper than this one right here. But they're all the same rarity, right? So, anyways, I am really happy to see that my thoughts were pretty good, and my investments were spot on, and I feel very good about it. And now I'm just watching these go up in value. But look, these are all doing really good. Let's be real here. I just sold one of these. I think I paid $4 for this, and I just sold one of these yesterday at market price. I mean, this is ridiculous. I've got a crap ton of these Pathfinders, right? And I bought these things for under $1. So I mean, everything's in the profit, guys. Everything's in the profit. So I mean, everything is in the profit. But if you were looking at, trade up skins to actually get, to go ahead and get your Negev over here, and maybe even, past that your op. But, yeah, and you bought some of these, then congrats to you. You made some good decisions just like I did. But, yeah, and many of the other operations, not operations, but the operation, the collections like your canals and your, your St. Mark, they're doing okay as well. But, of course, the Norse collection has been doing, I think, the best out of all of them, especially these higher tier skins. I'm really pleased, and if you invested in those, you should be too. Last but not least, very close to it at least, the keys, guys. Keys have continued to pump, slowly but surely, and the volume is getting less and less. The supply is getting less and less, and the prices are going slowly and slowly higher and higher. So, once again, these are pretty much just collectibles at this point. They're not, these keys that are still tradable are not meant to ever open a case, okay? Because, you're not going to spend $8 for a key and then use it to open a case. You're just going to buy the keys in the Valve store for $249 and open those, right? But point being, these keys are going up in value, and yeah, still nice. A real nice collectible. Buy one of each and have a nice little collection there, and maybe a few years from now they'll be worth $25, $35, $40 a piece per key, right? Who knows? Anything's possible. They could also fall. But yeah, still pretty cool, man. All of these keys, it's just incredible. If you bought some cheap, congrats to you, right? Let's also talk very quickly about the Operation Hydra pass. These passes are $16.71. Of course, whenever China had their tournaments, and they had to have, 2 of each pass, 2 of each coin from different operations on their account. These passes were selling like hotcakes, along with the Berlin passes were selling like hotcakes as well. This was way higher. Guys, it's pretty incredible, man. These passes, they took some time. They took some time to actually flourish, but they did flourish, and the profits did come. So that's pretty cool. Along with some of these other passes as well. So just kind of keep your eye on them, man. This is something to look at maybe once a week, where in case some news comes out or whatever happens, if there's no operation or whatever, there's no major, then these passes may even be worth more because of the majors that are coming. Who knows? But yeah, keep your eyes peeled on this stuff, guys. Last but not least, this sack of gems. This is a little Steam sack of gems that you can use to craft trading packs, and these are the gems that you get for selling your trading cards and this and that, right? But I watch these every few weeks. I'll go look at the price of the sack of gems, which is 1,000 gems, right? And of course I looked here, and I was I always kind of try to keep up with these, but we're nearing December, okay, and the price right now is at 43 cents, buy order 40 cents, okay. And I sometime around the end of the year, every year, these prices do seem to go up toward Christmas, like this past December, or the holiday season, if you want to call it that, okay. No offense meant to anybody there, but let's just call it the holiday season. I call it Christmas, but it can be the holiday season just as easily for anyone else. But in December, okay, we have the price always kind of spikes, right? So I always buy a lot during the course of the year. Whenever they're at their lowest price, I'll buy 1,000 of them or whatever, and I'll just sit on them for a while, and I'll wait for the prices to go up, and I'll make a little bit of extra money, right? It's something that I've done for the past 5 years. You know, it always, you know, these little gems, if you buy them at the right price, has always made me profits. So here's December, right? And then the next December from that was right over here, and yeah, and they were also at a higher price. There, of course, they kind of peaked right up here at December 5th. They peaked somehow at $1.77, which is just incredible. Okay, but you know, you can kind of go back through here, and you know, they kind of peaked over here again, November, December, once again right over here. So around every, you know, November, December, these little boogers do tend to go up in value a little bit. You know, now they may not go up in value this year. I'm not saying that they're always guaranteed to go up in value, right? But if you look at the past and you look at the charts, and you know, and you've dealt with something over and over and over again, and you know, I mean, I'm sitting on, I think, 1,200 of these right now. So that's what I'm at. I think I have like 1,211 or whatever sacks of gems, right? So, you know, if they go up to maybe 60, 70 cents a piece, I'll be really, really happy. It'll be a small profit, but it's just free money that I kind of just, you know, I always can count on. Call it my little holiday present to myself, a little extra spending cash, you know, in December, where I can treat myself to something special from some profits from something that I've been holding for a portion of the year, you know, waiting for good returns. So that's the Steam sack of gems. But anyways, whether you do or not, I don't care. I'm just letting you know something that I do, something I've done for years, and it's always worked out for me. Yeah, so. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I think, you know, the market's doing pretty good overall. Everything's kind of going down in value, and some things are kind of stopped, and they're trying to trend upwards a little bit here and there. So I really, really believe that rather, you know, when some sort of news comes out about the CSGO major, whenever some kind of news comes out, if they're having a major of some kind, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, if they're having a major, I don't care if it's online, I don't care how it is, any type of major that produces buyable stickers, right? Then we are green light to profit making. All right. If there is no major and Valve announces that, in my opinion, it's going to cause the previous items from the past year or two to start going up in value. People are going to start investing their money into those things, trying to make money for the end of the year for themselves, okay? To also treat themselves to a nice December gift, right? So, you know, people get money during December, January, and things like that, so that they spend more money, so prices go up in value because there's more money being injected into the Steam market during those times. So, you know, now if the player base greatly decreases during the meantime, then that could kind of equalize and have a balancing effect. You know, even though there's more money going into the market, there's less player base, so it might balance out, and we may not see so much of a hype. You know, who knows? There's all kinds of things that can happen. But I really believe that whenever we get news of whether there's going to be a major this year or not, we're going to see some very, very heavy fluctuations in values on many different items across the Steam market. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled to the news. And yeah, you know, if you're not part of my Discord channel, as soon as I hear something, I'll put that in Discord, you know, about the major. So come on over to my Discord channel. Links are down below in the video. Yeah, and they're also on my YouTube channel itself. So, you know, they're everywhere. Links to the Discord are there. But yeah, guys, I have 3 other videos that I already have thumbnails for 2 of them. And all I gotta do is just make the videos. So I will be working on one of those in the next few days, and I'll have that out to you. It's going to be a very interesting video. I think I've kind of hinted on it already. It's going to be about CSGO cases and case investing and whether I believe it's a good time to buy certain cases, if so, which cases, yada, yada, yada. Lots and lots of details, as you know, that I like to do is, kind of deep dive into it and give, pros and cons for each. So I hope that you all look very, very forward to that. I am going to have a lot of fun making that video. I have been putting a lot of time into case investing recently, and I feel very, 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 very well equipped to talk on that subject. And I can't wait to share that with you. And after that, I have a new series coming to the channel, which I'm also very, very excited about. It's I just can't wait to share it with you. I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't want someone to steal my idea. But I have a new series coming, and it's going to be spectacular. I'm going to be really, really excited. It's going to be a 2 or 3 part video series, and I'm going to really enjoy it. It's right down my favorite hobby. It's just, I love it. I can't really get into it. But anyways, I can't wait to share it with you neither. So, all right, guys. Well, happy investing. Good luck. And, yeah, hope you guys are making some money or getting prepared to make some money. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and peace.